Hey, slide them over some for you. Make sure they all the way in the shot. You try to close that shot because we're on the phone. Yeah, you in the middle, and then you put them on the side of you. And fellas, when y'all touch these mics and y'all talking to them, make sure you hold them up to your mouth. You can take this out whenever you get ready to go. And these little buttons, make sure you don't knock them down. You're knocking down, you're knocking the mic off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What? Should have paid attention. He said stay. That's the one. So that's you, presidential.
Good morning and welcome to the second annual iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day live from Alabama A&M University, brought to you by both Best Wings and Fade Investors Group, Nutrition and Brian and Rules. And up first, we have the Gibson Jaguars, Coach T. Miller, for his second go-round as head coach of the Jaguars. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys? Doing great. How about you guys?
Doing great, man. Thank you for coming up. Got three guys here with you today. Introduce those players.
All right, to my right, I have senior forward Caleb.
So, Coach, one year two, just give us an overrun. What are your expectations going into this season?
Man, my expectation, I'm really looking for these guys to continue the standard and culture that we built here at May Jefferson High School. I'm going to make it farther than we did last year. I'm going to keep building, like you said, keep building the legacy, rebuild the legacy of May Jefferson, and just keep building for underclassmen and just keep building the legacy.
So, it is, Coach, what that schedule, right? The hardest thing every single year is putting that schedule together to make sure you get your guys the right type of exposure and also put them in situations where they can thrive. Can you talk about the schedule this year and how you put that together?
Big part of how I like to try to put our schedule together is to build us for those moments that we're going to need late in the season. So, got to get a win in neutral sites. So, try to build a schedule where we have tough competition early,
see what we need to work on, and have a chance to fix it early in the season. So at that point, y'all know your result.
Right.
All right, this is for everybody. Just a little fun question for you. You're about to go to Lee High School. You're in the bus. What you listening to in your headphones to get locked in? But like what? What's on your playlist? Like YB?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right, touchdown. All right, coach, what you got in the
Oh,
playlist?
yeah, coach, we don't skip you. Can't skip you.
Every day we playing music, they don't never want to hear what I play. You know, I like the whole music, my old time, all of that, but I'm probably looking for a mix of like, I'm getting high, get low, so I can get some back.
Hey, that's a new one. I ain't never heard that one.
All right, last one from me. So the area has changed a little bit as far as the power structure, right? Buckhorn's coach is gone. Obviously, year two of Caleb Holt leaving. They've had a lot of guys leave, and they used to rule the roof. And now you've got some new guys coming into Columbia, and we obviously know what Hazel Green's got. What y'all thinking about as you're preparing to take the area and move on to the region? What's your mindset?
Together, that's gonna be very good. Very much.
It's them size.
Coaches, we like it or not, football is certainly the main sport in the state of Alabama, but in Huntsville, it's a little bit different. It's really the only place in the state, and we're really in the South where basketball is king. How cool is it to be able to be here, be a part of it, and have these young men play where basketball is so important?
And so, but man, uh,
Coach, going into year two, kind of talk about what you learned from your first year as a head coach, right? You know, you had your ups and your downs. You learned a lot. Kind of give the audience, what was it, some of those main things that you realized that you're going to change going into year two?
it goes back to the result. To make adjustments for that's going to be really good for us. And when it comes down to big things, they're going to be excited. We're going to go on, going to push the big things. It's going to be a lot more.
All right, this was for the players. I got to know the truth. So does coach have y'all in a team shoe this year? Or are y'all just able to rock whatever you want to rock? And if you do, what y'all going to have on your feet going into the season? Pretty decent, coach. I don't know, coach. I don't know. Coach said pretty decent. Hey, So your teams get it. Teams get a little leeway. Teams get a little leeway. So, coach, like last one for you. As we get into the depth of the season, right? Where are you headed to? Christmas tournaments. I know you're gonna be at the Huntsville City Classic, of course. But what other tournaments are you taking your players to so they can be challenged throughout the season?
I think that's his last name.
So, like, I know Lance asked you about navigating that area, right? Navigating that area. Uh, what were some of the things from last season that you're taking into this season, just scouting wise, knowing those teams, being familiar with those players, even though you're from the Huntsville area, but you were on that 7A level at Huntsville High for a long time. Kind of talk about navigating that 6A, just not in the Huntsville area, but throughout the state. The coach, man, I want to say thank you guys for coming out, man, kicking off Media Day for us this year, man. And best of luck on this upcoming season. Indeed. Well, there you have it, man. May Jemison Jaguars kicking off the second annual iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day here live from Alabama A&M University, sponsored by Those Best Wings, Infinity Investment Group, and Hustle Nutrition and Grind and Booze. We'll be right back after this. You know that. You know that.
Bug got stuck on there for 2 hours.
Wait, say that.
Bumblebee got stuck on there.
And then here from the second annual iBall Radio Talk about a media day sponsored by Both Best Things, Infinity Investments, Huntsville Nutrition, and Grinding Brews. And up right now, we have the Bristol High School Tigers with the legend, Coach Jack Dawson. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm blessed. Appreciate iBall doing this. I think what a blessing it is to be a part of it.
Thank you so much for being here. So, Coach, we'll let you introduce the guys that you have here with you today.
Well, it's always best that they introduce themselves because they get a little bit more confident.
You can separate.
That you see what's going
Tell them what grade you're in. Tell them
on. Thomas.
So, Coach, you've been at this a long time. Kind of talk about your expectations going into this season.
well, we've worked hard over the summer and great preparation. We got a great strength and conditioning coach. Brandon Horton's got our young men strong, tough. Got a great coaching staff. We've got a lot of good young players come in and it's gave us some energy. And we're going to have some depth the first time since I've really been at Grissom. So we got a lot of us young, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be real competitive. Really like our team, especially towards the end of the season. I think we're going to be able to play with anybody. But sky's the limit. Defensively, we could really be good.
So, you play one of the toughest areas in Class 7A in the state. Kind of talk about how it is navigating that area and try to get to where you need to be.
I don't worry about the other team. I just worry about us playing and doing the things and executing. And we beat the best. If you're going to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, I mean, we don't worry about that. We just worry about trying to be our best at the best times.
So, you got these guys sitting here with you. Kind of talk about what you're expecting from your upperclassmen and what you want them to put into this team and lead on the court.
It's the interesting thing about it. Most of our upperclassmen played on the JV last year, which is not good, but they really worked hard to get better. Methy is really our most experienced player coming back and really a great shooter and works hard. He puts the hours in. And that's one thing I like about this team. They put the hours in and they get along. They play really tough together, but, you know, when they foul somebody hard, you know, they let it go. So it reminds me of the teams that we've won state championships. So that's what we're looking for in the future and building this program. And like I said, we've got the best coaching staff I've had since I've been at May Jefferson. So it's a lot of fun to be around them. Our coaches are improving. I'm coaching the coaches and coaching the players. Now it's time to step up and be a man.
And question to the players. What's it like playing for Coach Dawson, right? Every single day. There's not a lot of people who get to go in the gym and get to learn from a coach of this caliber. Kind of talk about what it's like going in every day and playing.
Going in day playing for Coach, going every day playing for Coach Doss is the good thing about it is that he doesn't just teach you basketball. He teaches you how to be a leader. He teaches you how to be a man outside of on the court, and he teaches how to be and stick together no matter what happens. If things don't or do go our way, stick together no matter what.
He teaches us how to compete with each other. He's very strict, but like Mickey said, he just teaches us how to be a man. He's always on to us. But if he's not on to you, then that means he don't see your potential. But if he's on to you, that's a good thing. It's always a good thing.
Playing for Coach Doss is really good because he holds us to a high standard. He's not gonna let us be mediocre. He brings us all together. We're like a brotherhood now. So, he just promotes all of that good stuff. Being together, like they said, getting at each other in practice. We can't let each other slack off. We like getting at each other. We just make sure we do that every day and compete. Yeah, playing for Coach Doss is a really good thing. He pushes us to our full potential. And he sees that we have the potential to make it somewhere. Like we want it and everything. And playing from with me, when I first started playing on him, it was like the best experience. Like he pushed me hard every day in practice. Like he didn't let down, let go. And that's why I like playing with Coach.
So, Coach, we know that you have a standard. Your players have said it. It's been every player you've ever coached can say that you have a standard. You have to stand. Tradition is a responsibility. tell these young men and people listening what you mean by that as part of your legacy that you're continuing to pour into the traditions and responsibility.
Well, tradition, number one, you got to build tradition. We had a saying, the Lance, championships are a tradition. But we got the program laid out. Young men just got to follow it. It's being able to slow the clock down in your mind, play fast, but you got to be able to control the clock. I saw a couple of state championships the last few years because they didn't control the clock. But there's a time and place. I'm old school. Men win, but disciplined men wins championship. And there's a big, big difference.
Coach, one of the hallmarks of your team has always been defense. How do you get the buy-in to get these guys to play the defense and skating and win titles?
Well, first of all, you got to have some competition. This is, like I said, the first time we've had some competition for some jobs. So it makes it interesting. That's the main thing that we do is you win championships with defense. Offensively, you execute it, but your defense, you score points of defense. It puts the border between the bricks when you can score off your defense. And this year we're going to be able to do that. And the defense wins championship. We spent a week with Bobby Knight when I first got in, and the things still remain the same.
And speaking of that standard, Coach, like everybody talks about how times have changed, right? Now, basketball is different from how it is. Kids are different from how it used to be. Kind of talk about how it is going through those generations. Do you have to coach different there? Do you have to do anything different when coaching these young men nowadays?
I don't coach any different. I'm an Air Force veteran. They taught us if you're going to win wars, you got to be disciplined doing this and this, come back. This is what we're doing. We're disciplined every day. And I'm tough on them. But, we cross that line over here. I'm their best friend, their dad, whatever. We cross that line. I got a responsibility. People don't realize when they come out of our program, right now we got 3 or 4 people that's going to make 6 figures. When they come out of our program, and you look in the past, our kids are ready to play when they come out of our program. They don't go sit on the bench. Now they're ready to play. Now with NIL, now they go in making money. Other people can't say that. There are other players being redshirted. Our kids are not redshirted. Ryan Smith went to Harvard as a 17, turned 18 in the summer, called the coach, said, "You need redshirt." And 2 weeks later, he said, "Coach, you got to play." So that's what I'm saying. Our strength condition coaches, our great coaching staff, and our philosophy develops disciplined men that's ready to play in college.
So, another question to all the players. Pre-game, heading on the bus, got your iPod, got AirPods in. What are you listening to before the game?
You got that question? I didn't think about that for a second.
They listen to me preach.
I don't really have a preferred song, but I got artists I listen to, probably like maybe a Young Boy or like Drake, or personal favorite I like Fat Mac. That's just who I'm going with. I don't really have like a song. I'm gonna shout out to back in Sacramento, EBK J-Bo. You probably don't know who that is.
Nah, put me on that one later.
But yeah, EBK J-Bo, and there's another underground artist, Lil Six. He's pretty tough too. If you go look at his songs.
I'm straight Young Boy before every game. You already know. I gotta get that mode before I play. I cannot play calm. We gotta have that energy before the game. So I'm straight Young Boy before the games.
I ain't got no specific song. It's YBF.
Last question for Coach.
I listen to Coach Vickers.
Because we weren't going to let you slide. You had to play this out.
So this is for the player. So I played for Coach Dawson at Bowling High School. Awesome experience. Y'all still have to run 5.5.
Yes.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's on his face.
I'm soft now. It's about 1.5.
Well, Coach, man, I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining us today at this media day. We're going to be watching all season long, and best of luck on the season.
Appreciate you. Take care. God bless you.
Yes, sir. And there you have it, man. The Grissom High School Tigers live
Yes,
from the second annual iBall Radio North Alabama Media Day. brought to you by those best ways to fit comfortable nutrition, grind and bruised, of course, Alabama A&M University. We'll be right back. After this message.
What you say you're switching to basketball? You say you're switching to what basketball you doing right? Okay, okay. Because I know you do college, NBA, you do it all. Summer league. It was fine. I was real happy for you that you got to do this.